Alright guys, my name is Robbie Phillips and I'm a Scottish adventure climber, and today I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to climb sea cliffs. Sea cliff climbing is one of the most crazy and adventurous aspects of climbing. It's a great way to experience adventure, the environment, and also have an incredible challenge in an incredible place. Even in the British Isles alone, sea cliffs are so different depending on where you go. For example, you could be on the Aberdeen coast climbing on the granite, you could be on Pembrokeshire on the big limestone sea cliffs, or in the far north of Scotland on Hoy and Orkney Islands on the Chaucie sandstone. It's all very different, but the tips I'm going to talk to you guys today are specific to sea cliff climbing as a whole and will be relevant no matter where you go. These are 5 things I never forget when I go out sea cliff climbing. So the first point is thinking about our entry and exit points. It's important always to know how you're going to get to the base of your climb, whether that's approaching from the bottom or abseiling in from the top, and making sure you know where the abseil point is. It's really important to always have a predetermined escape route if you do have any issues. Number 2 is all about respecting the tide. When we are approaching, we need to be aware that tides change and that sometimes whilst we are climbing, the tide may come in and then block a potential exit point along the base of the climb. That means there is only one way to get out, and that is up. So it's just always important to be aware of the tide times, know how to access and how to escape your climbs. Our third point is regarding conditions, and I'm going to be honest with you guys right now. Sea cliff climbs are the most fickle for conditions. Everything from wind direction, humidity, all these things can affect how the rock feels. If the wind's not going in the right direction, it can become soapy and slippy. What could be a very easy climb suddenly becomes totally impossible. So it's really important to always be aware of the conditions. And I'm going to be the first to put my hand up and say, I'm really rubbish when it comes to telling the conditions. So what I do is I surround myself with much more clever people than me who know exactly where to go at the right time to get the best conditions. And if it's wrong, then all I know is it's their fault. So point 4 is something very close to my heart. When we go sea cliff climbing, we're sharing this space with wildlife, potentially birds nesting on the cliff faces. We do not want to disturb them when they're nesting. We don't want to cause them undue stress, which might make them flee their nests or potentially put their babies in any danger. But at the same time, we don't want to be climbing sea cliffs covered in bird guano and getting attacked by birds. Sea cliffs, they're an amazing place to go climbing, but it's very important that we protect the wildlife for future generations to enjoy. Point number 5 is regarding gear that we find fixed on the wall. Now this is very important for your safety. Quite often we can come across fixed pitons, things that have been placed very, very long time ago, fixed threads for example, and the sea salty air corrodes the metal, and actually it makes this very, very dangerous stuff to protect. So what I recommend is if you're clipping these bits of gear, you back them up with your own passive protection on the wall. I hope this video has given you the tools to help plan and execute your next sea cliff climbing adventure. For more tips and tricks and adventure content, make sure to subscribe, and of course, as always, hit that like button.